Hi everyone, welcome in another session of data analytics. So in the last session, we have completed to see how we can build a dashboard in Power BI. Today we will learn about Tableau. Okay, so basically, as I already mentioned you to download Tableau Public because the Tableau is the paid version, we can't use that, so we will be using Tableau public for it. Okay, so that is a free version for all, so you can download that and we will be just seeing how we can just go ahead with preparation of a dashboard using Tableau. Okay, so before that, let me just share my screen. Just a moment, guys. Okay, so I'll just share my screen, just a moment. Yeah, I guess my screen is all visible to you people. So we will be understanding first what is Tableau. So just like Power BI, Tableau is also a visualization tool. Okay, Tableau helps us to turn the boring numbers into colorful charts so that we can understand things quickly. Okay, so we can understand things quickly. So I'll just write it up here. It's a visualization tool, and basically it helps us to turn boring numbers into and colorful meaningful and colorful chart. Okay, so this is what Tableau is all about. Yeah. Okay, now how we can give an example. Suppose you have a school that contains 100 students and you want to know who got highest marks, which class has most number of two students, which month had more holidays, this kind of stuff you want to understand. So for that, you want your data to be visualized. Okay, because you have maintained your data accordingly, and data maintaining needs a bit of time and effort as well. And after you have maintained the data as well, you need to get the analysis of the data so that you can take some of the useful decision from that data. So for visualizing it, we have already had a dashboard, like we have already gone ahead and just created dashboard in using Excel. Then yesterday's session we have completed using Power BI, right? So I guess now these things are clear to you. What are visualization tools, why they are useful, what is the need of this visualization, what is the need of this dashboard at the end of the day, right? So now today we will be taking down to Tableau. Okay, so we'll just go here. So I'll just save this one. I'll close it. I'll just reopen this one like Tableau Public. So let me open it. So once you open it, you get a interface like this. You get a interface like this. Okay. So these are the one that you have already prepared, and this is the connect, like to get the data basically. Okay. So to get the data. So now I'll just get the data. I have a Excel file. So I want to get the data from there. So this is the data that I'll take. Okay. Now here in details, you can understand about the data. So what the data is actually telling us. So my data contains salesperson. Next, I have the country, I have the product, I have the date, I have the amount, I have the boxes shipped. Okay, so this is my data. So here, if you are coming down, you'll get to know about this data. Okay, so this is the table or the relational table. If more than one data you have taken, then you'll like more than one one file you have imported, then you'll get details like this, like more tables like that, then you can just create the relationship and all. But here we have just, I just need to make sure that you people know how to just prepare the dashboard using Tableau, right? So in the last session we have taken two tables, right? We have taken two tables in Power BI. The same two table we can take up here and also see that. And basically here, I just need to make you know like how the data actually look. How the data actually look. Okay, so basically here you get the field names. All this field names you will be getting to know what are the data types, and then how the data actually looks, that idea also you'll be getting. Okay, so basically first is salesperson, then is country, then is product, then is date, amount, and the boxes shipped. Okay, so here the data types, here also you'll get the data types. Salesperson is a text data type, so it is a text-based name data type. So it, you can see it is string by default. You can just change it if you want, if required. Sorry, guys. Basically, Tableau couldn't like is smart enough to understand the data type from the column names and the data is given in the columns. But in any case, if it is unable to do it, so in that case, you can just take it with the help of it, right? With the help of it, you can just change it. Like with the help of it, you can change it. Okay. So for salesperson, we have country, we have product, we have date, we have uh, amount, we have boxes shipped. Okay, these are the column names. So salesperson tells us who sold it, country told us where the product has been sold, product tell us what has been sold, date actually gives us the idea when it has been sold, amount, sales value we are getting with amounts, and box shift we get the quantity or the volume of product that has been sold. Okay, so this is the idea. Now we will just take it down to the worksheet. Like this, Tableau portion is quite similar with the Excel. Like as you know, we have used this is basically for each of the sheets, that is the worksheet. If you are going, like I'm going down to worksheet. So for each of the chart we are going, we need to create different worksheet. Okay. So similar kind of thing we have already seen in case of Excel, where for just for getting the pivot tables, we are getting the pivot tables. We can take it on the same sheet, but for reference, we have also seen to take the different in different sheets, right? In different sheets to get it done. So the similar way we have to do it. So we have different sheets to add on and to create it all together. Okay. So the very first one that we will be going for. So first, of course, we will be going for the KPIs and all that we will be doing later. First, we want to go with the time-based chart, or we can just go with the country with the product so that we can get an idea with which country the products are going. So I'll go to here and put countries up here in the rows, and I want amounts here. So I have got a country-wise amount. Australia got around this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 11 lakh 37,367. For Canada, it is going down for 9 lakh 62,899. For India, it is coming down to 1140 11 sorry 10,000 10 lakh 45,800. For Zealand, it is 9,50,418. For UK, it is 10,51,792. For USA, it is going down for 10,35,349, right? So now I want to prepare a bar chart. Okay, so now we have prepared a bar chart. So now you can see it has just stacked it up, but I don't want a stacked up form of it. So I want this. I want all colors here and I want the country up here. So now you can see that it has plotted accordingly. So the colors and the things we have got out here. Now, if required, you can change the color from here. You can add more colors and just custom colors like this one, and just make sure that things are moving right, like that or like that or like that. Okay, I like to put like this and I'll just put it like this. Okay. This color looks good to me. I'll add it. And then about the borders, also I can add a border color. So I can put a border color like this. Okay, no. Uh, I want this color only. And about border, I want automatic and I want this. Okay. So this is how I have added the borders. And here you can add the title. The title is country-wise sales trend, sales by country. This is what we have to do. Now we can just increase it like this. Just bold it up and also change the color if required. Okay. So this is how we can put it. Fine. So this is this is how we need to put it all together. Okay, so this is the form by which we need to put the things together. So this is how we have created sales by country, and we have got this. Now we have to prepare the second. So here you can, if you are going down, this is new worksheet, this is new dashboard, and this is new story. So I want to create a new worksheet. So I'll click down here. Now I want to get about I want a analysis of I want a date analysis. Okay. So I have date here. I'll put down to column. Right. Now here I want with the date, I want amount. Okay. Now here basically what I need if you are clicking up here, I need months. Okay. So month wise, the date we have like the sales trend we have got, and we have got a line chart out here. So that looks fine. So here you can get, if you're hovering over, you will get the idea. That is, this is the month of January 2022. The amounts is going down to 8 lakh 96,105. Coming down here, February, it has reduced to 6 lakh. Then we have got another hike up here, that is 7 lakh. Then again, a lower in April, that is 6 lakh. Again, a hike in June, that is 8 lakh 65,000. Like this, we have got it, right? So again, we need to just give the name accordingly. That is monthly sales trend. Monthly sales trend. Okay. So now we will be just increasing it like this, and we'll add a color and this. Okay. Also, we can change the color. So we can add a color to it. This color like this, we can add a color. Okay. This is how, and also about the size, we can just increase or decrease the size depending on. So Yeah, that looks fine. So we can create it like that. Now we have created the two sheets. Now we will be assembling it in a dashboard. Okay, before that, we have to create a business report, like some of the KPIs we need, right? So for that, we'll add another sheet and now we will be adding some of the KPIs. So of course, I would be needing the total amount. So I'll just put it down here. Also, I need boxes shipped. So I'll just put it here like this, and I want in a tabular form. So I'll just click it up here. Okay. Now, along with that, I want the number of boxes shipped. Okay. So what is the total shipment that also I need to get? So for that, I'll go down here. We have got a count. So I'll just go down, but the name is not matching. So I'll go down, create a calculated field, and I'll give the name as shipment count. Okay, and I'll go down to apply. Okay, we have got a shipment count out here, so I'll just add that. Okay, now we have got them. Okay, just a moment. So I want the measure values like this, and I want the shipment count up here. So now you can see all of the values are getting like this. Okay, and here I want the name as business summary, like this, and I'll do the stuff. I need it a semi-bold version and the color I'll choose it this one. Okay. Okay. Fine. So we have got this. Now we have to increase the size. The size we can increase like this. Don't worry, when we will be just going out there, it will be automatically changed. No worries with that. Okay. That is fine. And about text, measured value, this is the measured value. So this fine, we can just take the alignment also. We can check the alignment. Oh, okay, this is centrally aligned, no issues with that. So we are good to go with that. Okay, now we will be just adding a dashboard, new dashboard. Okay, now you can see here the size is varying, so we'll go down here in size and we'll go from here to automatic, and it will be stretched automatically. Okay. Now here, this has been done. Now we'll go down to dashboard, go down to format. Now here we will add a color, specific color to it. So I'll go down to more colors. We'll add a bit color to it. Okay. A lighter color I'm looking for. Fine, this looks good. I'll just add this one. Okay. Now I want to add a title. So I'll go down show title, and here I'll add it as shipment dashboard. Okay, not like that. We can add it as sales dashboard only for the year 2022. Like this, we'll add, we can just take it, we'll just increase the size. Also, the color we can put somewhat less one. Yeah, that looks good. Now here, yeah, that is how we can put it. Okay. So now we have to add the graphs out here. So you can just cross this and you will be getting all of the graphs out here. Okay, all of the graphs out here. Now also the color is looking a bit darker to me. I'll just go again and change the color. a bit lighter. Okay, fine. This is fine. Now we will be just going down here. We'll add this, drag and drop this here. Now you will just go here. We'll go down to floating and I'll go here floating and here I'll just go for fit and entire view. Yeah, that's fine. So now I'll just check and add this here so that things are automatically viewed. We can just view it up like this. Yeah. Okay. Now we will be adding here also if we need any of the addition or anything we can do it like this are the fields that we can do it about fields about the country if anything we need to add that we can do so that is the part. Okay, so as of now it looks good to me. I don't need to change anything. That is good to go for me. Okay, again I will just cross this. I'll add this one here. So again, I'll drag and drop it here. So I'll just place it here and I'll just go for fit and it is entirely fitted. No issues with that. So I'll just stretch it or we can just put it here. Like you have to adjust it the same way as you have done for Power BI or Excel, the same way you have to adjust it. Okay. So this is the sales by country. This is the monthly sales. And now we will be adding the business data up here. So for that, we will go down here and we'll drop this here like this. Now we will go here. We'll go down to fit and I'll go down to entire screen. Okay. Okay, so this is how we have to do it. Now, basically, I need to just, yeah, fine. So now basically we just need to do some of the formatting up here. So I'll just go down here, go down to format. Now you can see the formats are there. Now I want to format the measured values. And here I'll go and currency. So all I don't want currency. I'll go down to numbers. That's fine. And I'll just close this. I'll go down here. I'll go down here. I'll just go down to format. About this, I want currency. So I'll go down to standard one. So I'll just add this one to million. So like this, it will be added. Okay. And about this one also I'll change. So I'll go down here, go down to format. Here number custom I'll go down to K. Okay, I'll go down to K value. Okay. And now if you are going down with the dashboards, you can see the values have changed. Okay. Also, we want this to be bold. So I'll go down format here, go down to field measure values. Now here I'll click and just increase the values like 20 and bold I want, or I can just change it to semi bold like this. I also will go down here, measure names. I'll just take and I'll just go here, add it to at least 12. That is how we want to put it. And now if we are going down to the dashboard, okay, this looks a bit bigger. We need to just change it. So again, I'll go down to measured values. I'll go here. I'll make it to 14. Okay. And I'll check here if the thing is going good or not. Just a moment. I'll go down to dashboard. Okay. So this is way too more bigger. So we need to just change it. Let's put it to 12 and that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. We have the data like this. Also, we can just do some more changes, like we can just make it to 10. That's fine. And we'll just go for here and we'll make it to 9 only. Okay. Now we'll go here. Yeah. Now it looks good. Like this, we have the KPIs. Also, we can just go for here, like about here, we have to go. We have to just check this one. Penny. Okay. The penny, I want this one, middle aligned, this one. So now we will be checking. So now we have got everything middle aligned. Okay. Now we have to go for other other part of it. Okay. So we need to add some more charts. Okay. So we will be adding some of the charts like that. So again, we will be creating a worksheet up here. So here, basically, I want to create a month-wise product chart, which product is going by months. So date I'll put out here and add it over months. So this is the months with the product. So now you can see we have got the products that is going month wise, and I want to get it with the amount. Okay, so this is how we have got it. But these are the major products that we have got. I want a filtering for the products. So I'll take the product and put it down to the filters. And I want top. I'll use this and I'll go down top 5. Or we can go for top 3 products. Okay. So we'll keep it like that. And we are using this chart. Okay. Now we have got the 3 different products and the month wise uh, chart we have got. And this looks too colored. I don't need this. So I'll just remove this. I need a single color. And I'll go down to color and put it to this. And we'll add a border that is black. Okay, so here with the amount, we have got different 3 products, 3 major top products that we have got is 50% bar by dark bites, smooth, silky, salty, and white chalk. Okay. So for each of the product over the month, how the sales have went, that idea we are getting up here. Now here we have got sheet 4. So we will just add it up here. Okay. Now here we'll fit the entire view. That is fine. Here we have to add the name that is product wise sales trend top 3 product sales trend, monthly sales trend actually. Okay. So we'll add that, and also we need to just take the space like that. so that things are automatically taken. Okay. So also we need to add it, like we need to just take it to the formatting. Yeah. So this is how it looks. Now we want to see the quarter wise sales. So for that we want to add another sheet. So here we will go down as date and we will be choosing the quarter. So we have got 2 quarters and we'll go down first with the product. So the product that is going per quarter, and I want the amount. Okay, so this is the amount I have taken. So if I don't need the amount, I'll remove it and I'll go down to boxes shipped, the count. Okay, so now I want a different chart. So if I want this looks not that good. I want a stacked up. No, this one is fine, but the numbers are going too much. So we'll add a filter of product. Okay, we can add a filter of yeah, product filter should be there, but this is quite obvious, so we won't be taking this one. So we'll just remove it. We'll just check the quarter-wise amount trend that we will be checking. So, in the quarters, how the values are going. So this is the quarter-wise trend, and I want a column chart. I want a pie chart for this. Okay, so I want the pie chart. So I'll just okay for this. So this is how it looks, and now I want the labels. Okay, so it has already the labels in. So I'll just go here and write quarter wise sales trend. Okay, quarter wise sales trend. That I'll be checking with the value and I'll add the value like this. Okay, and here I'll add it. So I have got this, I'll add it here. I'll go here, go down to fit. I'll go down to entire view. So this is the fit we have got. Okay, about floating ligands, I want to get the color ligands. Size amount, that is the part. So I want to just get it. Okay, white is not coming in. Yeah, this is the way we have got this. Uh, this is the way we have taken it. So we have got the quarter-wise sales trend also. Okay. So this is the sales dashboard 2020. Now, if we need to add some more charts, what we can do, we can create another new dashboard. Again, we'll go down here. Go down here, we'll go to automatic. Now we will be clicking here, go down to dashboard, we'll go down to format. We will be checking with the format. So this format we want. Now we can add other charts. Okay. Now basically I want a country based chart, that is the map chart that will showcase the details. So the country wise sales and the products that I want. So for that I'll go down, create another another one. So I'll go down to country. So we have country with the boxes shipped, and I want this chart, or I want this chart. So this looks good. So I have got this chart. So this is uh boxes, the shipment in different countries, number of count of shipment in different countries. Okay. So now we will be just going here, going to this, making it bold and just clearing it up like this. Okay. So this is one. Another, what else we can prepare? We can prepare a salesperson's wise data. That is, we can use a data that will give us the count of the salesperson. Okay. So we'll add that again. Now here we have the salesperson, so we'll add them in the row, and along with that, I'll add the amount up here. Okay. Now, basically, what we need to put in, we need to just get the filters based on salesperson that will give me the top five salesperson. Okay. So I have got the top five salesperson. So I'll give it the name as top five sales person. So I'll just go here, will increase it 20 like this. I'll go here and put it like this. Okay, and I'll check for this. So this is the values where we have got the details. So this is the salesperson with this. So here I can go down and format. So I'll go down to the amount and I'll go here, go down to this center I want and automatic this one I want. And again, I'll go down to format. We'll go down to the size also. This one worksheet, basically the penny, the header, the column here, it's looking fine. About this is fine. Yeah, that also good. Grid lines, if I want, I can add grid lines. That is also dependent if I want it or not. So this is how we can just put it, grid lines. Okay. Here, basically, we don't need any. So that is how we can put it. Now, if I want to go down here, go down to format about, and I want it this one. So the numbers I want it into currency. So I'll go down to custom currency. It has added it and I want it in millions. Okay. So now we have got this like this. So how the data is coming. So you can get it. So this is how we have got the data. So now we will be just adding that there. Okay. So going down here, we have this data. So we'll add it up here. Coming down, we have to just go for floating. Yeah, that's fine. We have to go for entire view. Okay. And also this needs to be taken here like this. This is the ligand mostly. Yeah. This is how we can add it like this. And I want it like this. Fine. Now we can add other one. This one also we can add it here. Okay. So this is how you need to create the graph. So this graph is already with us. Now suppose I want to just see the data and use something as a filter. So how I can do it, right? So I'll go down here, I'll click it up and I want to use it as filter. Okay, now I am clicking this, the datas are changing, these values are changing. For Australia, for Canada, it's changing. Coming down for India, it is changing. Coming down to New Zealand, it is changing. Coming down to UK, it is changing. USA, it is changing again. So again, I can use this one as filter. So I'll go down here. This is the quarter one. So I want to see the trend of quarter one. So I'll click it up. I get the amount, the boxes shipped, the shipment count. I want to get it for quarter two. So quarter two, how the trend has went, we will get that. Coming down here, we will be getting the details for quarter three. So 50% dark bites that has gone July and August, only for July and August like that. Okay. Again, if I want to just want to just make it, want to just add the filters for this. Okay, so I want to see the data for this, like on January for dark bytes, how the data went. So this is how I want to get the data. So this went to okay, just a moment. Yeah, this went like this. So this is how we are getting the data. So like this, we will be getting the data. Okay, so this is all about how to just convert the charts into filter. So this is the way we can just add the charts into filter and we can see the trend, how the things are moving. Okay, so this becomes an interactive chart in Tableau. Okay, this is how you need to create a chart. Now, once been done, you have to go down to file and you need to save it to Tableau public. Because if you are saving it, like I want to save it. Okay, so I'll go get a Tableau report like this, but that my system won't be able to open it. Okay, so this is the idea about Tableau public. So once you just save it in the Tableau public, you just get an idea how to take it forward, how to get it forward. Okay, so how you can just take it in that way and how the things will be taken, that idea you'll be getting. Okay, so this is the idea about Tableau public, because if you are just moving it down, like if you are just saving in your system, you won't be able to access that. Like if you have Tableau public, like if I am just, let me just save this first. Save as Tableau TABU worksheet. Just a name I have given and I want to save it. Okay, so I have saved it. Now want to go here. Now these are the files that we have got. Okay, so if I am opening this one, okay, yeah, this is the file. So if I'm go down to dashboard one, here we have got this kind of graph. Okay. So here, if you can see, so you will can access it from here. You can access it from here. But this one looks totally different. This one looks totally different, right? So you can't like this graph is totally different. So you can access it from here, like in your Tableau public. But when you want to save it, you need to save it as Tableau public as. Now you want to go here. Now you'll be you have to just sign in, give in the password, and your work will be taken in Tableau Public. Okay, so that would be accessible to all. That would be accessible to each and every person. Okay, so you need to understand this so that you don't work with any of the intricate data here. For practice, definitely you can use Tableau Public and just save it in the Tableau Public, that is a website of Tableau Public. There your work will get accessed up there. Okay, so basically that is the idea. That is how you need to work with Tableau. So whenever you have to share any file to Tableau, either you have to first take the screenshot of it, the entire screenshot of it that you have to take. Along with that, once you have uploaded that in Tableau Public, you get a link. So you can just add the link. Okay, so by that way, your work will be showcased, and you can just get it like that. Okay, so that is the major idea. This is how you need to work with Tableau Public. You need to work like this in Tableau Public and need to create a dashboard like this. Okay, you can just from the same data, if required, you can add multiple dashboards. That would be the interconnected dashboards, where like here, suppose we have created it. Okay, now let me just take it to the filter. Or if I want to put this one here, I am putting out here and working it as a like filter. So if I am going here, you can see this area is zoomed. You'll be able to see it. And the top five salesperson, the details are getting updated. Okay, coming down here, the area is highlighted about Australia, about USA, about UK. This is how you can just get it. Okay, so this is how you need to work. And you need to just make the graphs into the form so that you are able to take it and use it as the filters. Okay, so this is how you need to work with Tableau Public. Okay, hopefully I have made myself clear. So this is how you need to work. So by this, we are going to end our session today here. So in the next session in details, we will be explaining how you have to work with the project. It's just the internship is about learning, of course, and along with that, you need to have some of the hands-on practice, right? I have shown you everything by working, by doing, like how you have to do it, but you need a practice, right? You need to have a hands on. So that's why you will be given with some of the projects that you need to work on. So we will be explaining I'll be explaining your project accurately and how you need to do it. That I'll be explaining it to you, how you need to share it, everything I'll be explaining. So stay tuned for the next session where about your projects you'll get a detailed understanding. Okay, so thank you everyone for connecting in today's session. We will be connecting in the next session as discussed, and we'll just take it forward. Okay. So thank you everyone. Bye.